Welcome to a whole nother episode of a podcast we like to call We The Outsiderzz. We The
Yeah,
Outsiderzz.
we
Don't forget
outside.
those two Z's, man. I go by the name of Tony Palmer.
And I go by the name of Adrian Collins.
And you already know, man, we the Outsiderzz.
Yes,
We the
sir.
Outsiders.
We back. But we've been back. We've been back.
Man,
Just a moving
it's kind of
pieces.
a surreal feeling, man.
Yeah,
How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm excited that we back out here. I'm more excited about just the people outside of here who on a daily basis pushes us, check in on us to make sure that we still going, holding us
Mm-hmm.
accountable. Um,
Yeah.
there's nothing more than I could ask for. It's just holding us accountable. You know what I mean? So, and I like to be a man of my word. So it's like, man, we got to stand on this. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, it's love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we here. This is what it looks like.
For
And we're making
real.
it happen.
It's been a long time coming, bro.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. A lot of pieces bit moving like
brother,
this way, that way. Let's go this
brother.
way. Let's go that. And for this to be our second season, first episode, I'm excited and I'm very thankful. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
yeah,
Man,
bro.
likewise, bro. Likewise. It's
Yeah,
a blessing. It's a blessing to be in this space. That that's a powerful space. You know what I mean? That's impacted so many different people. That's touched lives. That's transformed people, transformed relationships.
correct.
And to be at the head of this thing, or to be in the forefront, as we continue to walk through side by side, bro, it's something where it's transforming us
Yeah,
right in front of everybody's eyes. And so it's a blessing. It's humbling.
yeah.
And I don't take it for granted. I don't take it for
No,
granted, man. So
not at
again,
all.
I echo the sentiments of my brother. I appreciate everybody who's been tapping in, who's been
Yeah,
showing us love, who's been reaching out, whether it's in the comments, whether it's in the DMs, text
yeah,
messages, calls. We see you out in public, you topping in with us. It's all appreciated. It's all appreciated, and ultimately let us hear. Um,
yeah.
we got a lot. We got a lot to catch y'all up on. I
Oh
know you
yeah,
already know a lot of the stuff that we done had to go through just this year alone. Like it's kind of
yeah,
crazy that these things have been transpiring just this year. It's been a
yeah,
busy year for us,
yeah.
but what don't break you make you stronger, baby. And we here with a renewed commitment, man. A new look, as y'all know, as y'all see.
Yeah, yeah,
Just a
yeah,
lot of different news, including this season. So
yeah,
I'm excited to be back, bro.
yeah. I think for me, learning in this season is learning how to detach. I didn't realize how hard it was for me to detach from things that was used to be, that I was comfortable with, that I had, you know, like how we did our first season, the intros, the way we were coming, that type of quality,
The second half of our first season. Yeah.
yeah. The
Oh, yeah.
second half of our first season, correct? Because in the beginning, I got you. But yeah, that right there, it put me it put me on a pedestal. I allowed it to put me on a pedestal,
Yeah.
and to the point where I felt like God humbled me, if not us, me.
Mm.
You know, because I ain't gonna lie, I kind of liked the reactions of people, on the back end, and um, I wouldn't say I felt cocky or anything like that, but I just felt like too attached. Like I didn't see nothing after that. All I saw
Mm-hmm.
was us on the rise. Rightfully so. We should feel that way, but at the same time, you know, um, I felt like God was like, "Well, what if this happens? What are you gonna do with it?" And I think that's where we at. It's like, dang, this happened to us. What are we gonna do? How are we coming? And we had a lot of, like I said, moving pieces. We try to figure it out. Um, All praises to my brother Tone. I know he not gonna, want to take all the credit, but he's been working his butt off, and then with me on the back end having a new addition to my family and me trying to get everything together with family and stuff like that. He helped me realize like I'm out here too, and he wheels me in on the business side of things, and he's moving pieces as well. So really feel like, part of this was God, but absolutely we wouldn't be here without you, brother. And I'm gonna give my flowers out to my brother and let
Please
the world
do,
know this is a
man.
hardworking man, engineer behind the scenes, and I wouldn't want to do this with nobody else, bro. That's why I'm still standing with you. You know what I mean? And
That's love, bro.
that's where we at with it, man. And I'm sure we're gonna get into plenty of conversations as time come along. But man, people are like real live seeing us navigate through these hurdles, these
Yeah.
obstacles, and man, I'm just so thankful, man, because I'm so big on being judged. You know what I'm saying? It's still creep in from now here and there, but it ain't nothing that used to take over me back then. Like back then, I'm definitely
Hmm.
getting better with that. But yeah, man, I don't want to go on too much of a tangible about that, but
Nah,
just
you
opening
you
up
saying
freely,
everything that's
bro.
on your heart, bro. You
Yeah,
saying
just
everything that's on
opening
your
up
heart.
freely, man. It's a beautiful thing. All this whole situation, we the outsiders, all this, man, for sure.
Nah, and I echo a lot of those feelings, bro.
Yeah,
Sidebar, appreciate the flowers, but yeah, this is all God.
amen.
I'm a
Yeah,
vessel,
yeah,
and just
yeah,
fortunate enough to be in a space where timing, my passions, my purpose,
yeah,
my gifts, all just ended up aligning and throughout this whole journey, honestly.
yeah,
And some of the fruit of those seeds that was planted are what we doing here right now. So I
yeah.
appreciate the flowers, brother, but you know what I'm saying, it ain't on my shoulders, man. It's too heavy for me to carry by myself. Um,
Okay, no said. I already know.
but it's like you said, it's humbling, bro. People are
Yeah,
watching, literally watching us go through the unknown, overcome hurdles. You know what I'm saying? Doors get shut in our face, and we continue to show up. We're
yeah.
not nobody's victim. That's not the case. We're not nobody's victim. But again, anything that you chasing or anything that you pursuing, it comes with its own. It comes with its own things.
Yeah.
And so understanding that it's just a process. So I honestly, at this stage, I wouldn't change anything that took place. Anything that we had to go through, I wouldn't change anything that we um, experienced because it made us who we are today. And it
I
only
believe
is going to make us
it.
stronger.
I believe it.
It's
I
only going to
believe
make us stronger. So
it. Yeah.
yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with that, bro. I think that's another reason why a lot of people don't hop out there and do the new thing or do the thing that they got in their heart to do because again they got to do it the first time. They got to be the first person to do it.
Yeah.
If they're not the first person to do it, they the first person to do it in their family. Because I know people be like, "Oh, I ain't the first to do it. You the first that you know to doing it."
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so
Yeah.
hard for you to do it because you part of the time don't know what you're doing, and the other part you don't want to look crazy doing it.
Mm.
And we've been experiencing all the above, so
Yeah.
I
Man.
ain't I ain't I ain't got no problem with it.
Yeah.
We just out in the deep at this point, and we
Oh
swimming,
yeah.
bro.
We out in the deep. No floaties, no safe, no life jacket. Ain't none of that. We out
Bruh,
here.
bruh.
Uh, you
All
know.
the feelings and all the emotions, man. But yeah, so even first and foremost, unpacking the thing that we really haven't got a chance to talk to our audience about, whether you've been here, whether you're new here, um, season one, just to catch everybody up to where we at right now.
Yeah.
Um, First of all, if you're new here, welcome. We the outsiders. Don't forget the two Z's: Tony Palmer, Adrian Collins. You see the names at the bottom of the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, Spotify too, I think. Um, but we went through, started We The Outsiderzz, February of 2023.
Yeah.
First season was 10 episodes long, with an abrupt end at episode 10 because of some production challenges or, what so have you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we can say
Mhm.
there. Um, But at that point, man, after dropping episode 10, we had just hit 20,000 views on our main page, which is YouTube. Uh, it was a great space, a lot of momentum, just getting out here, just letting people know what we're doing, sharing the podcast, sharing the energy, and the love was phenomenal. The love
Man,
was phenomenal.
real.
The impact was crazy. Like I said,
It,
it mending relationships, changing people, changing people's minds, changing people's perspectives. It was
mm-hmm.
just a whole lot of God moving around. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of God work, man, being done, and that's just showing up and being obedient. In that though, ran into a bump in the road where our email was hacked, our YouTube channel was hacked. So we had just hit 20,000 views. Boom, somebody hacked that email, hacked the YouTube, deleted both, or we don't have access to the email, but deleted the YouTube. And then that went all of our other online social media content. So we literally went from 20,000 views and counting to zero. Did a Kickstarter campaign, 60-day Kickstarter campaign to try to, create funds to go into season number 2. We've lost, it used to be 3 of founders, now it's down to 2 of us. And, like I said, just thing after thing after thing.
Yeah.
Kickstarter campaign.
Kickstarter campaign.
Kickstarter campaign.
Let's talk about that briefly, bruh.
Man,
Listen.
where do we start? You know what I'm saying? I'll let you start with your feelings on just the whole thing, from the process up to it, and just going through it. Like, talk to me. Talk to the people.
For me, when it was brought to the table, I'm not big on asking nobody for money.
Yeah.
And that's how I saw it, right? I think we had that conversation. And
which is a real place to be, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
a real place
to be. Not to say I haven't been in situations where I haven't asked for money, and I have, but that's only for people that I only asked people that I knew close, that I felt real comfortable asking with me knowing like they're not gonna hold it over my head or etc.
Mm-hmm.
But to do this, where getting out here trying to get people to understand our purpose and what we trying to do for our community, it was, I don't know, that was still like, man, who gonna believe in this? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna? And for a moment, when I thought like who was gonna believe in this, it made me think that I didn't believe enough, and you made me believe in that. You made me realize that. Correction, you made me realize that, and I grew through that whole process when we pushed the campaign. There was a lot of resistance. Like, homie, like I really felt like I didn't want to do it. I kind of, it was times where I almost hit you on the text messages like, bro, we don't need to be doing this, bro. Like, we got to find another way. And that's when I was hitting you with the merch situation, because it was kind of like, bro, we do the merch, boom, the money will come in and we'll be able to fund our business. Mm-hmm. And you kind of was like with it, but then you like, man, let's just, let's anchor this real quick. Let's hold down on this. Let's, and it was like, dang, all right, I feel my homie. He out here. He's man, the fact that I thought I almost gave up on something, I didn't see it through. And I'm glad I seen it through, regardless if we hit our numbers or not. And obviously we didn't.
Hold on. Before we go to there, what you just said is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
In 2 ways. Just right there, and I want you to stay in that space for a second, because don't rush past it, because we in a space where we update everybody on what's going on and what's transpired. Yeah. But there's also lessons in every part of this as well, because again,
correct.
If we moving transparently, we're not the only ones that's chasing anything. We're not the only ones that's reaching for anything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody watching this or everybody listening to this has reached or has wanted or has aspired to become something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with that come all the feelings.
Yeah.
Because for you to want something or you to aspire to want something, that means it's different than what you currently have.
Talk that talk.
So
Yeah. Talk that talk.
you have to change to
Right.
change your environment. You have to change your situation. You have to
Yeah.
change first to see the
Mm-hmm.
change.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the crossroad where not only you was at, I was at as well. But that's what
Yeah.
you're talking on because you're saying in a space where it was going to require more of you than you have given, more of you than you
Mhm.
may have been willing to give.
Yeah.
You had to ask yourself some questions. Or
Yeah.
I had to ask, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Either way, but you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like that's a
Yeah.
real space because there you some stuff. That's why a lot of people don't like accountability partners though at the same time, bro.
Oh
Because a
man.
lot of this stuff, when ain't nobody else watching, you can start it and you can stop it. You can pick
Yeah.
it up, you can put it down.
Mm-hmm.
And even
Mm-hmm.
if you got it down, you can still talk like you still holding on to it.
Man.
Oh yeah, I'm about to and it
Mm-hmm.
sound good. The person you're talking to has no idea what's really going on.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
you in the thick of it with somebody else, man, it's a vulnerable space, but it's also the space where everything happens
Mm-hmm.
because you're actually in a space to really grow, and
Yeah.
that's what we experience, man. And I don't want you to push past that too quick, man, because the lesson in that is for somebody to catch. So whoever listening to it, catch it, take a note, catch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It get real, bro. And that's
Yeah.
where you was at. So I hope you ain't lose your train of thought, bro. But
No, no,
just in that
no.
space, bro. Like, just be real. Where was you at? Like, what was going through your mind? Um, how was you feeling? What was it? Let's try to unpack it. Was it other people's opinion of you? Because again, you said you don't like to ask for money, and that is essentially what a crowdfunding campaign is.
Yeah.
But not just person to person. This is public. People you
Yeah.
know, people you don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody got an opportunity to judge it. Was
Yeah.
that the case, or you know what I'm saying? Just where was you at with that?
I think like I was more so. Well, let me start here because I'm in my head thinking where I want to start. I had a couple spots where I want to start, but I'll start here. Where when we first originally talked about it, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm rolling with it. I'm seeing the lineup. You know, I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the plans. Everything that's gonna lead up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Reaching out to people. Man, we had cards, correct? Little the QR codes in the back of the card. Boom.
I
You
just
was at the
had one
correct.
on me too. Over the shoulder. I got a
You got the. You got the.
well, no, I got a little stack.
Oh,
I got a
okay.
little stack that was in my pocket and got washed, but
Oh wow.
yeah,
Hey, well, what you?
a
Wow.
little
I went
block.
through it. That's a block. I thought that was a. Oh my
Nah,
god,
that's about
boy.
that's about a 10 piece right there, 10, 15
Ah,
piece.
10 piece.
But yeah, we got
Uh,
cards,
we got caught.
information, QR code to the
Yeah.
campaign,
I
logo
said,
on the back. They was in my
I,
pocket, man. What
I
can I
think I
say?
told
I
you.
was armed and ready to go everywhere I
It's
was
so
at.
it's so funny because I think I told you even within the cards. I said it was something with me because even within my own personal business, my fitness business,
Shout out Humble Legacy. Nah.
Humble Legacy, yes, it's still around. But even with Humble Legacy, it was like um, I wasn't like, dang, I ain't even. My wife uh, got me cards. I think I told you. I said my wife got me cards, and I ain't even passed out. I probably passed out one, and I got a whole stack. It was just like I guess that business side of me
I
trying to
remember
push
that
things
call.
like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cause I hit you right
It,
back. I'm like, all right, bro. Now we know that. Now what we gonna do now?
yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah. I had to really check myself in that season with when we did that. I had to really check myself
Mhm.
because it's like, who do you think you are? Like,
Mm.
why do you feel? It was to the point where I felt like I was too good to, and I didn't feel that. But it's like, why are you moving? Like, bro, it's nothing to. pass out a card and this is in my element. So this is my purpose. This is what I love to do. This is, you know what I'm saying? Being
Yeah.
genuine, authentic. Like that's your thing. Like it's nothing for you to hand a card and tell them that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I don't know what it was. And so, like I said, fast forward, bro, when it started from that, and then, and then the money, and then when the money started coming in, that's when we got a little blurry because we reached
Yeah.
we reached, and I'm saying all this to get to where where everything was really
Nah, but it's
hindering.
piece by piece. It's
It's
real.
piece
It's
by piece.
layers to it.
Yeah. So
But sidebar,
then,
sidebar.
yeah,
Niggas will see, you know what I'm saying? They'll see you go into a mall, it ain't a Nike mall. You'll see Nike banners, Nike stuff
yeah,
everywhere, Nike commercials. Every
yep,
other commercial don't got nothing to say.
yeah, yep,
Matter of
yeah,
fact, about the 10th commercial, they might want to go buy it.
yeah,
But when it's
yeah,
their turn to be the commercial, bro, it's a whole different thing. I don't want to bother people, or I don't want people. What they gonna
yeah.
think if I say something to them three,
That's
four times? They
real,
already
bro.
said no. They like,
Yeah,
but it's for you.
right,
You're
right.
not selling them nothing. You telling them something. You presenting something to them that you believe in with your whole heart.
Yeah,
But you
yeah,
showing up half of yourself because you scared to show the part of yourself that's reaching on for something deeper. People, it's way easier for people to say they job hiring than it is to tell them about what they doing outside of their job. That's
mm,
crazy to me.
yeah. That is. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But at the same time, this ain't a you thing. I'm guilty of it as well.
Yeah, yeah,
But I'm gonna
yeah,
get to that part. But I didn't want it to sound like I'm just coming on. No, that's not just you. That's not just me. That's not even
yeah.
just the person listening to this that's feeling convicted as well. Like it's a
Right.
thing in anybody who's chasing something. It's like, how dare I, or who do I think I am to be able to, or just uncomfortable, bro. And
Yeah.
don't
No,
nothing grow in that comfort
absolutely,
zone. So, but
absolutely. And I'm at the point in my life now. I love to be in the forefront to express that type of stuff because I know now it's happening, not just to me. And just expressing it and be able to work through it helps out a lot more. You know what I mean? And I
mhm.
think communicating too with you about that stuff helped out a lot, which was huge.
Yeah,
You know, which was huge. He was able to help me through that. We was be able to help each other through that, right?
100%.
But yeah, man, I think it just also come into play just a lot of overthinking. I overthink a lot, you know. Um, Sometimes I overthink so much and I forget that what we had what we're going through is a beautiful thing.
Hmm.
Like I start realizing I'm my first card that I gave out, I was at work and man, I was going through it. I'm trying to pick and choose like, oh man, it was bad. It was bad. I'm like, why I can't pass out this card? Like, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
So my first card that I handed out to, it was just like I'm literally battling. When they say it's a you versus you thing,
Yes,
that is a
sir.
real. That's a real thing. That's a real feeling. Like sometimes, man, when I'm having altercation, if there's an altercation or something, even if it's with my wife, like I pause and think, like, bro, I'm going through something real quick. Like I can't even deal with what we got going on because I'm still trying to defeat some of the things that I got going on. It's a lot of battling going on. So when I'm dealing with myself, it's when I say that thinking process takes over at times, it becomes sick, man. It makes me feel like I'm losing opportunity, and I start thinking like that in that moment, and I didn't want to lose that opportunity. I think when
Hmm.
I started seeing you, and in fact, it was around that time when I couldn't make the parade, right?
Hmm.
And seeing you push it, and then you edit the videos and stuff like that, and then that's when I like the day when you drop the video and stuff. That's when I moved. I moved and started passing out cards. And I
Hmm.
don't even think you knew that. I think you probably thought I was passing out cards for real, and I wasn't. So that probably be new to you.
Hey.
but I wasn't,
I
bro.
didn't
It was
think you was passing out
a
cards,
video.
bro. Let's just
Uh,
I ain't think you was passing out cards, bro.
See, to keep it real, right. You probably like,
Based
and
on
this
the
is real.
conversations we
People
was
don't.
having, bro, I didn't think you was passing out
Yeah,
cards.
like I ain't passing out no cards, bro. But
You was it was all sounding amazing when we talk. Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, man, yeah. But nah, and this ain't to discredit you or nothing, but no, I
no,
didn't
it's
think you
real.
was passing them out, bro, because
Yeah,
I knew some of the stuff that you was battling, and I
yeah,
knew it was an uphill battle for you. Matter of fact,
yeah,
the thing that made me realize that or double down on that is that it was an uphill battle for me.
yeah,
And if it's an uphill battle for me, not to say that I'm better than you or anything, that's not what I'm getting at, but uphill battle for me, and I'm believing in it as much as I am and moving how I'm moving and doing all this work, and it's still different for me, even though I've made the videos out there in the social media space
yeah,
and trying to
yeah,
pull you to that space.
yeah,
And I for real felt like I had like all of this muscle memory to lean on, and then I get to something new, and then I'm feeling like, oh dang, I'm feeling that imposter syndrome again, or I'm feeling like, dang, who, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? The same feelings you said you was having, I'm having them too. So I'm like,
Wow.
I know if I'm having them, bro, definitely having them. For
Yeah,
real. And
yeah.
then when I call you, you be like, nah, I'm good. I be like, yeah,
Hey, that nah, I'm
that nigga
good.
ain't
I
good
don't
like you
have
say
no
he
stand
good,
at
bro.
all.
But I'm gonna let it rock because it's going, yeah, it's
Hey,
this process. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. And that's
But
real, bro. And that's
man,
real. And I
so
think with
that's a space right there where it's just like
yeah,
you said, we helped each other get through it. And oftentimes when you have the
yeah,
conversations, so me and you have a conversation. You may come off the conversation like, "Dang, bro, like, bro really helped me," and I'm coming off the conversation the same way. Like, man, bro really helped me get through that too. Like,
yeah.
I'm showing up to the parade not knowing what to expect. We passed out over 800 cards.
Mm,
It's me and one, two, three, me and four young boys. You know what I'm saying? Me, Mir, Dre, Nico,
Nico.
and
Yup.
Chunk, my nephew, Tiana's son, Carter. It's just us, bro. And I get the young boys to speak. It's like, hey, listen, this what we doing. They ask you this, tell them this. We out here. It's a new company. We the outsiders spreading positive energy. Check that
Yeah,
QR code. If you got any other questions, ask that guy. That guy was me. You know what I'm saying? I was out there, same wardrobe. I just had the glasses on, and
yeah.
I'm out there, poster board, poster
Mm-hmm.
child.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but 800 plus. I pulled up to the parade with really close to 900 cards on me. I just gave you because we got 1,000. The day before, you had just pulled up and got how many? How many did you get from me? Like 100?
you
Was
gave
it?
me 100. You gave me 100. Yeah, you gave me 100.
So whatever else I pulled up to the parade with,
Yeah.
I left with this.
Mm.
About man, this is about 10. But I left the parade with about 50 cards, 40, 45, 50 cards. And
Yeah.
so yeah, over 800 cards given out, man. And that's just like I said, just trying to push past whatever we thought was normal. Um,
Mm-hmm.
who would have thought we'd have did a parade? We was in a downtime and had no content to show for what we was doing.
Yeah.
Just out there, just talking to people, trying to connect, man. And
Yeah. Just connect. Yeah, that's what it's
beautiful
all about.
journey. Like I said, it all don't make sense while you're going through it. It all you don't know what's happening next.
Yeah.
Uh, but even as those things and as I'm experiencing that, unfortunately, bro had to work while the parade was going on. But
Yeah.
another stepping stone, man. Another stepping stone, and I did it nervous as heck.
Yeah.
I'm talking about ain't nothing there to make you more comfortable. Like everybody in cars, we behind cars walking. As a matter of fact, we holding up the line at some points, bro. Just because I'm left on the left. What's up? What's up on the right?
Yeah.
What's up? Did you hit them? Did you hit them? Hey, how
Yeah.
y'all doing? Yep. Check the QR code.
Yeah.
Just real groundwork, real street teamwork.
Mhm.
With four young boys,
Yeah.
young boys. The oldest, The oldest kids is what, 7th grade? What
Eighth.
grade Nico in, 7th or 8th?
Nico in eighth.
Two
Yeah.
eighth graders, two
Yeah.
eighth graders, a 5th grader, and a kindergartner.
Kindergarten. Yeah. Rocking. Rocking.
And but yeah, man, that just goes to show like just the commitment and the willingness to push out. But
yeah.
but yeah, as you were saying, bro, I ain't, you know, we kind of sidebarred, but just those type of things help each other. Like we nothing about the path, nothing about the process has been perfect. But again, all lessons in each part of it where we still showing up.
Yeah.
Don't know what this is gonna bring, don't know what the fruit of this is gonna be, but it's still action, imperfect action.
Right.
Thing after thing after thing after thing.
Yeah.
When are y'all starting season 2, brother? I have no idea. Take this card. You know what I'm saying? Not that's not what I'm saying to him, but you know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. It's like this is who we are, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with us, tap in with the campaign. It tells you everything about who we are, everything about what we're trying to do, and just trying to get people to buy into the vision. Telling them what happened, but what happened don't define us. You see the shirt say it ourselves. You can't delete our purpose.
Before we continue the conversation, we'd like to take a moment to shout out one of this episode's sponsors, LME Training. Now, here's the thing about LME. They're not your ordinary training company. Founded and operated by Sean Edwards, who's a decorated basketball player at multiple levels, a strength and conditioning coach, as well as a certified stretch practitioner. So his approach to training is fully customized to fit your player and their position's needs. When you're with LME, you won't just be going through drills. You'll have a trainer in the trenches with you every step of the way. Whether it's group training or one-on-one, their goal is to maximize your strengths, build on your weaknesses, and help you find that confidence that's going to be needed to display it all when it's game time. Training game-specific scenarios and getting live reps to make sure all of your hard work translates. With LME, results speak for themselves. Real communication, real work, real outcomes. For anyone serious about getting better, LME is where you should be. Call or text 614-741-1282 or on Instagram, give them a follow at l.m.e_training.
Somebody hacked our email and deleted our YouTube channel just to sit back and watch what God about to do next.
Yeah.
We don't even all the way know what God about to do next. We know what we would love to happen, but we still walking it out ourselves. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's for that person who, again, that little tangent was for that person who was unsure about where they at right now.
Yeah.
Who don't really know what's going on, who don't really know what the next step look like, who don't really know what to expect. Yeah. And all you got in front of you is a dream, a vision, and time. Do something.
Yeah.
It don't got to be the perfect move. The next move don't got to make it shake for you because the next move didn't make it shake for us. Passed out 800 plus cars at a campaign. Passed out 800 plus cars at a parade.
Mm-hmm.
And how much did we get donated that next week, that next month, off that parade?
I want to say none, but do we really want to say
none?
None? After you?
None.
And the only reason why the only reason why I'm hesitant
it's not all makes sense.
A couple days, maybe it was a couple days after some people donated, but we don't know. Well, you would know.
I know exactly who donated every donation. I know exactly where it came from, and the person who donated a couple days later wasn't at the parade.
Yeah, and I think with that being said, and that's where that frustration built up for me, and it was just like, what? Because you don't mind if I jump to it, but we had other things where we thought we had money that was invested in us to help us out, but that money was taken away, right?
Oh, you thought part of the campaign. Yeah, man.
But I'm just saying, I would like to get into that because I think that was the kicker for me. That took so much adrenaline out of me, like, because it gave me a push, like, oh, this is happening. We already at 2K. What?
Mm-hmm.
When the campaign first, it was a couple days.
2 days in.
2 days in.
And
that was something to push, and we obviously put that out there for the people that's really following, seeing that. You know what I'm saying?
So let's go ahead and put the let's go ahead and take the and you know what I'm saying, address the elephant in the room. The campaign that we speaking on.
But for anybody who and this is important because you never know who might venture off into Kickstart, and there's a lot of things that they didn't know, like we didn't know. And I'm sure there's people that if they, if you do your
I'm
research,
sure it's not even just. I'm sure it's not even just Kickstarter alone. I can almost guarantee it's almost any crowdfunding campaign platform.
it's a thing.
It's definitely a thing, bro. But
Yeah.
the elephant in the room, the campaign, the Kickstarter campaign, the crowdfunding campaign that we started to fund, not only just season 2, but all of our a lot of our vision, and kind of propel us into a space where we don't have to depend on nobody. We can do everything in house, all production, all street work, all audio, visual, everything encompassed. It was unsuccessful. Out of 100% of the goal, I think we hit 11%. So for the 11% that actually put their hard-earned money into us, we appreciate you from the bottom of our heart. I know exactly who every single one of y'all are, and y'all got a personal email from me. Actually, 2 of them. Y'all know the love,
man.
And then once things are in a space where we actually on that trajectory that a lot of what the Kickstarter campaign was talking about, we have something special for all of y'all. But we got to 11%. It was unsuccessful, right? What bro's talking about is the second day or 2.5 days in, we had already got $2,500. Nope, $2,750 from 2 different people that we didn't know. One was for $2,500. One was for $250. So day 2, going into day 3, we were already at 42%, 42% to our goal. I'm talking about confidence booster. Mind you, we already going into something where we kind of like, is this going to work? Yeah, we believe in the vision. Yeah, we mission driven. Yeah, this is lining up with our purpose and where we feel like God has taken us, of course.
Yeah.
And then seeing something like that 2 days in, I knew it.
Hey,
I knew it.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought the same thing.
God, bro. Bro. But for real, because this is the part that people don't like to show or like to talk about because of the embarrassment that comes from it, bro. But again, it's honestly real. It's prayers. Bro, I'm tearing up, like looking at it like, God, thank you. Like I knew it. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff that came against us, man, I knew it. God, I appreciate you. Like, man, this is such a blessing. They believe in it. I called you like, bro, you know who this is? You're like, nah. I'm like, bro, I knew it.
Yeah. I felt the same way. I'm like,
it's on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's people that I don't. Bro. I'm thinking like it's people I don't know out here really investing in us like that. I bet. But that was before I started passing out cards. But it was motivating me to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah,
it put a battery in backs for sure. It's one of those things where it'll feel good for anybody if the person on the table being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody believing in what you got going on or what you pushing to create. Yeah. And believing in what you got going on monetarily, like with some money.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, it's lit. Like, man, we about to go to the moon.
Yeah.
We about to go to the moon. Put up a post and everything. Yeah, 3 days in, we at 41%.
Yeah.
Hey, tap in with us, bro. Like, we got a movement, man. Tap in. Don't forget the 2 Z's. This is really something that's for the people. Like, we really doubled down. Use that to double down on what we was doing, and it really could make a believer out of somebody who's already on the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Only to find out that those same 2, and it happened like 2 or 3 other times throughout the rest of the campaign, but those same 2...
We got hip to that, though.
Yeah, at that point, we was hip to it. But those same 2 donations, one for $2,500, one for $250.
Yeah.
After they donated, they got into the DM like, yo, what's up? Let me, trying to sell services. I ain't going to put all their business out there, but trying to sell services.
Yeah.
Gracefully declined. Hey, man, listen, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
But This is how we're gonna rock. We got a plan that we want to really execute. Me and bro really locked in with this, but I appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? Give me your company details because the $2,500 tier had like sponsorship involved in it. So it's like, send me your company information, man. When this campaign ends, we got to connect. Want to know more about your company? We're gonna do some commercials for y'all. You know, to get some ad dollars. I mean, these are ad dollars basically that y'all gave us.
Yeah.
So we got some ad
Yeah.
space for y'all. We want to really promote what y'all got going on. Gave them the whole spiel. It was, oh, okay, you sure? But this, you know what I'm saying? Trying to double back down on it, like
Yeah. Yeah.
tell us again. I'm like, nah, bro. Hey, listen, I appreciate you again, but we good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's keep going on with this. A couple of days later, they took both of them. They both took both took
bread
them
back.
donations
He
back,
said,
didn't
"Give
they?
me back my bread."
Just give me my money. They took it, bro, and
Ah.
I think that part of it was more humbling than anything. Cause then you got to
Oh
double
yeah.
back.
That
You
was.
gotta take down the post. You gotta, you know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? You gotta
Oh yeah.
explain. People reaching out. Hey, what happened to the? I thought y'all
Oh
was at 41. Yeah, me too, brother. I thought we was too, brother.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, so we dealt with that all throughout the campaign, man. False hope. Um,
What?
I don't know, man.
Okay, but
That's just that's a space right there, bro.
for
That's a
the
space.
for the believers out there, though, this is something I want to ask you because what do you do in those moments where you do see, okay, like for instance, you saw we was on the rise, you saw that money coming in, you was like, thank you God, and all this. What do you
Hmm.
do when that goes away? Where's that energy? Is that the same energy? What was that feeling like when you saw it just go? Are you
Oh,
looking
bro.
at God sideways? You questioning him? You mad at him? Like, what is that? Because people switch up on the man. You feel me? They
Yeah.
want to feel some type of way. They want to get on their knees and pray again. They kind of just get a little salty.
Nah, it had me in a space, bro, where I was just like, bro, I was hurt, bro. It took me a minute to process that because, again, like I said, I'm calling you like, bro, I told you, I told you, but it's some humble pie, bro, some humble
Yeah.
pie. So for me personally, or dreamers who thinking like me, you got to take a moment to really feel what you feeling. Um, the grinder in me, or the person who don't want to show really to the effect of how I'm like fully how I'm feeling. Just trying to, okay, let's move into the next thing. Nah, well, okay, honestly, bro, I'm hurt.
Hmm.
That hurt me. I pulled some motivation off of that. I pulled some praise reports off of that. Like I pulled some, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And on the lowest keys, I reached out to a couple other entrepreneurs. Like, yo, bro, listen, anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? On some motivation type time. So that it double, you know what I'm saying? Triple for me. Cause I'm
Okay.
using that to kind of try to fuel other people like, hey, bro, keep going. We only 4 days in, bro. We have no idea who half of this money
Mm.
came from. You can do anything, you know what I'm saying? Anything God put on your heart. I'm using that to make messages for other people just because I'm trying to use our story
Yeah.
as we're continuing to build. I'm still trying to use our story to inspire other people. So it was a punch to me. But after I got through and was really honest with myself, it just doubled down on the fact that, bro, ain't nobody coming to save you.
Mm.
Ain't nobody coming to save you. It's easier when somebody coming to save you. It's easier to talk about it. It's easier to show it. It's easier to explain to other people when you got almost half the, or over half the budget there already. You like see other people already believe in it. You don't feel like you by yourself no more. Now,
Yeah.
as you coming to
Yeah.
somebody on zero, it's
Yeah.
just you and the vision.
Hmm.
But if you come in with somebody else that's already showed that they believe, it's not just you no more. It's not just you and the vision no more. It's you, the vision, and this group of people and they money. That's a lot easier to sell it to somebody else, bro. It's a lot more comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, bro, it's ain't nobody coming to save you, dog. And honestly, I understand why a lot of people do whatever they got to do to keep that dog mentality, because then you can't get the rug swept up under you from under you.
Right, right, right.
If you always still grinding or always still looking for how you can do it,
Mm-hmm.
anything that comes on top of that is just a blessing, bro. I already wasn't expecting it. So whether
Yeah,
you came or whether you didn't come, I already knew I was gonna grind and get it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Michael Jordan was making up stuff. What you say? Oh, Mike, he ain't say nothing to you. No, he said something. He said I can't guard him. Mike, he didn't say that. Nah, that's what he said.
right, right, right,
Because
right.
he crazy. Nah, bro, he just looking for something. You don't even gotta say it. I'm a create it.
Yeah,
And so just trying to get in that bag where it's like, brother, whether 100 people support us or 0 people support us, you're gonna get tired of seeing this before I take it off.
amen.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I believe in it. You see what I signed it. I signed this at the beginning when we very first got the hats, the biggest. That's just how I see myself. That's how I see anything I do. That's how I see my faith, the
Yeah,
biggest.
yes.
And it's not
So you
perfect all the
can't say
time, but
you.
again, I'm showing
So,
up.
so you
So to
can't.
answer your question, bro, I don't know if I answered your question, but yeah, bro, ain't nobody coming to save me. That's the bottom line. That's how I
But
felt at the end of the day.
you answered it, but you did. But I'm saying, as far as your faith in the
Mm-hmm.
Lord, because like you mentioned, you was praising them, giving praise, like Lord, like, and I wanted to stay there in that moment. Was it still the
Mm-hmm.
same energy when that was taken away from us? What was your faith? What was your faith like then? Was you calling out to him then, or did you get distracted and just let things distract you on other stuff? Like, where was that at? Was your faith still anchored?
Uh, that's a fair question, bro. That's a fair question. So, but for me, bro, nah, bro.
Okay.
Nah, bro. I mean, bro, just to put it into perspective, like
Mm-hmm.
as far as my faith, now if that's the part we doubling down on, if that changed my faith, because yes, I thought I used that as a praise report and all of that. But that even if it changed immediately, bro, that'd never make me question God. Nothing like that would. I'm blessed, bro. I'm
Okay.
blessed, bro. I done lost people. I done been kicking it with somebody and lost them 10 minutes later, bro, to gunshots.
Yeah.
I done been shot at. I done lost my dad 6 days before my birthday. I done came through one of the, in my mind, one of the toughest anxiety spills, bro. Like that, bro, compared to what God done brought me through, nah, that's small. If I'm keeping my perspective on what truly matters.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My wife here, my daughter here. I can breathe today, see them, hug them, kiss them.
Yeah.
A disappointment, bro, that ain't gonna make me question God.
Okay.
That's gonna make me see that. If anything, bro, I can take something like that, even though I'm disappointed and even though I'm hurt. That's a lesson in it. I do know He uses everything.
Amen.
You know, so it's as silly as I could have looked, or as goofy as I might have looked, or as embarrassing as it could have been, because some of those same people that I reached out to inspire, 100% they seen what was going on.
Yeah. That's real.
But the lesson remains the same, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the circumstances of what I use as a parallel to tell you may change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everything does. But what I told you don't change. It's still real information, brother. Keep going. I'm here right now because I kept going. We recorded season 2, episode 1.
Yeah.
So if that parallel didn't work, hey, move on to the next one. Hey, I use this one now. Y'all young boys who I reached out to, y'all watching this, listen, don't forget the money part. Use this. Use this episode as that telltale sign to keep going.
Yeah.
Because it ain't gonna be perfect, bro. And it ain't always gonna go how you want it to go.
Yeah.
But God don't waste nothing. That's just where I'm at with it. What about you?
I think for me, when we be taking hits as business owners getting out here, I think it goes back to what you were saying in the sense of creating my own narrative, because I Like,
speak up just a little bit, brother. You getting into your model voice right now.
oh yeah, I think because I'm sitting back, I'm getting too relaxed. Hold on. But nah, like I was saying, it goes back to what you were saying as far as creating your own narrative. Like, in a sense, when we be taking hits like that as businessmen or any type of hits, I think I revert back to coming to home base. And home base for me is like making sure my family good, because if this makes sense, and I want it to make sense, taking a hit in my family could be different from taking a hit outside my family. And I think my family, and you are considered my family, I want to make sure that we good, regardless of what just happened outside of what our relationship or what we got going on. So, like saying, if that money hit or whatever like that, I want to put business to the side. I want to make sure that we mentally okay, because, or even with the whole situation with our videos getting taken and hacked, like, I got to make sure we okay, because I know I'm the type to spaz out. You know what I'm saying? Like, old ways. There are old ways that I have that I feel like I'll never revert back to. But I've learned over the years to make sure what matters to me most before making any type of decision. And once I learned that, I that's just my recipe. That's my go-to every time. So, when we did take that hit where the money had to, go back and it took it away, it was more so, man, sorry, it made me move different, right? But I think also it made me, instead of closing me out, and instead of closing myself out completely, I try to just look at the bigger picture. What else can help me move still as a businessman? Because I'm not doing it myself. Obviously, I'm doing it with you too. So, seeing how you move, picking you up if you was to, be down, because this is not, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Ain't no way this is stopping, bro. This ain't no way this is, We The Outsiderzz stopping. Like, you was to tell me like, hey, I don't want to do this no more. Trust me, believe, I'm not letting you off the hook. No way, no how. Like, yeah, we gonna talk. I might have to put my paws on you, because the way you drag me, I might have to put my paws on you. But nah, but it's
we done almost did that already, bro.
Oh yeah, we did. That's real. But it's love, man. It's all love, man, and it's all a learning. It's all a learning curve for me, man. I'm embracing it. I'm loving it. Yeah, it's uneasy at times, but with the right mentorship, and we got mentors outside of here, right? And I always consider you my mentor. I tell people that, and for you to be a mentor, everybody think that a mentor got to always, take the floor and stuff like that. But what makes you a great mentor, and this is side note, is just the fact that you give me the floor, making sure that I'm learning and making sure that, allowing me to grow and have a voice instead of me just being always quiet and just listening, and yeah, bro, going back to the situation, man, my faith didn't sway at all. To answer my own question, I definitely knew that God did this for a reason, and it's just life too, it's life. It's life challenges in general. We're gonna face them, and yeah, bruh.
Wait, hold on. Well, what you just said, bro. Hold on. We can't lose that. Let me put this Let me put this lip stuff down. I can't say the name because they don't pay us. But what I want to say is, life in general is gonna test us. 100% true. And the way that you show up for those tests is the way that you're gonna show up for like the muscles that you create while you showing up for the test that's in front of you.
Yeah.
Is the muscles that's gonna be easier to use the next time you get tested.
Yeah.
So with this test in front of you, you show up and it make you dig deeper. It's gonna be that much easier to dig deeper the next time you face with a test. But if that test comes and you run, or you go to blame somebody else, or you go to figure out how somebody else was to blame, then every test that comes after that, it's way easier because this is always how you've dealt with. This is your test. You know what I'm saying? This is how you go through your tests.
Right,
You've
right,
built
right.
these muscles. And
Yeah.
so when we were first tested, not even first tested, one of our biggest tests
Uh-huh.
in the hack. And to be clear, we know way more about what's happened than what we say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say that. But in the hack,
Yeah.
we were hacked. Lost access to our email address. Our biggest platform was deleted. What we decided to do in that test was not scorch earth, was not expose everything that we know,
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
not use this space to bash anybody, was
Right.
not use this space to say, to assassinate anybody's character, was not to
Well,
use
the
this
thing is
space to
basically, yeah.
degrade anything,
Right.
because
Yeah.
that's not what this space is about. Whether
Yeah.
or not we in the test or out of the test,
Yeah.
this space ain't for that.
No, not at all.
So the test itself couldn't make us stoop to that space.
At all.
What it did make us do was think outside the box, how to tighten up things, how we
Yeah.
should move forward. Because again, God don't let nothing go to waste. So we decided to give it to God, as hard as that was, dig down and get stronger through it. So
Yeah.
then when we met with something else, where money that we thought was coming is going, and where it's not the same type of test, but very much so still a test
Still a test. A test is a
of
test.
what do you believe, or what are you going to believe, or whose report.
Uh-huh.
Come on, y'all made me go to the word. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But in that test, it was easier to, okay, when we, something come, all right, boom, we going straight to it. Because it
Yeah.
wasn't until after we got tested like that, where me and you had a real conversation, then that next day I was in Kroger's. Then the day after that, I was in Target. Then the day after that, I was in Myers. Then the day
Yeah.
after that, I was
Yeah. Yeah.
Walmart, Raising Cane's.
Man,
I can keep going.
keep going. Yeah.
I can keep going, bro. Like Dairy Queen, Porter's Coffee, bro. It's the list go. It's a long list of them. I'm talking to people every day because again, up until that point, it was still just kind of. But it was the test that brought out the next level. Some people
Yeah.
get tested, they run. Some people get tested, they say, "Oh, this ain't what I thought it was. I don't really want it like I thought I did.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go back and clock in." That test came. Oh no, hey, Tony Palmer, hey, we got to do this. Hey, we got
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
It kick into another gear, bro. So it's like he don't let nothing go to waste.
Yes, sir.
But again, it's very important how you show up in tests, how you go through tests, who you
Yeah.
are when the test comes in front of you is a
Mhm.
very telltale sign of what's in your heart.
Mm. Mm.
And every test ain't gonna be for everybody to see. You ain't gonna go through every test publicly.
No.
Some tests you're gonna see who you are, and you're gonna not like it, and you're gonna try to sweep it under the rug because nobody else is there to see it. No, bro, work on that. Address
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Because there will come a time where you test it where somebody else can see the results.
Mm.
There will come a time. And how you showed up for those other tests that nobody could see is the same way you're gonna be showing up for them
Yeah.
tests when everybody can see.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's real.
So I'm just proud of us in that space, bro.
Yeah.
As imperfect as it is, as it's been,
Yes.
we've still showed up with integrity. We've still showed up on brand. We the outsiders.
Stand on.
This ain't about no back and forth. This ain't about no getting even. This ain't about none of that. This is God given. This is a community for people who think alike. This is a community for people who want to unlearn and relearn, who want to build futures, who want to break generational curses, who want to be something that they always thought they could be, but didn't even necessarily see it around them to see that they could be. This is for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is.
And so even the people that's sitting at the founders table, even the people that's sitting down spearheading the energy, spearheading the movement,
Mm-hmm.
have been tested and offered shiny objects and saying, hey, this is what this person deserves. This is what this energy deserves. This
Yeah.
is what this list of behavior deserves.
Yeah.
And if we made it about us, this wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger than us.
Yeah.
And so that's what this episode is about. That's what this energy is about. It's not about perfection at all. It's about showing up, ready to get better, ready to learn something different, ready to meet somebody different, ready to, just glean from other people's mistakes and make this overall world a better place, man. For dreamers
Absolutely.
like us,
Absolutely.
for regular people like us, man. Be
Yeah.
regular, everyday superheroes. Where it might not show our stats on Sports Center. You know what I'm saying? You might not get our story covered on the daily news, man. But we change lives every day, starting with our household.
Absolutely. Yes.
Dying to ourselves every day. Trying to be the best men we can be, the best fathers we can be, the best husbands we can be, the best leaders we can be.
Yeah.
And cultivating energy for other like-minded individuals, starting with the men, but not ending with the men, because this is something that women can learn from too. Women can glean in on too.
Yeah.
Energy for women too.
Yes.
But that's what this is, man. It's an honor for me to be here. It's an honor for me to go through these things that we've been through. It's an honor for me
Likewise.
to be able to take these things, you know what I'm saying, and the fold, take a punch and give a punch.
Yeah.
Because again, I know that I'm a vessel, bro. So to God be the glory.
To God be the glory.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, bro. Perfectly said, bro. You worded that so good, bro. I don't even know what to say. I can't even follow up, bro, but to agree.
Chill out, bro.
That was real. That was real, man. That's
real energy, bro.
That's something we obviously we talk about behind the scenes too, and we stand on that. It don't get no deeper than that, bro.
So shoot, bro. Well, with that being said, do you have anything like I said, we episode season 2, episode 1.
Season 2.
What is it that you want to leave with everybody today, man? What's an important part of today? What's an important lesson? What's something on your heart that you just want to leave with the people?
For the people that can relate to me and relate to us. Hope this is not too cliche to say, but just keep going. Whoever may be in the same position as us, that's who I really want to talk to, who's even considering about jumping off the porch and trying to start a business. If you by yourself, seek help. I was by myself. I sought help. Obviously, I'm in a different direction, but I'm still out here in the business world, and I'm learning. And do whatever you have to do. Learn at your pace. Don't feel rushed. Don't get caught up into the money. And just work. Grind. Dissect yourself. Meaning, like, really take your time. Ask those questions within yourself before making any type of moves. Is this what I need? Is this what I want? Like, those are real questions you should be asking yourself. Mm-hmm. And challenge not only yourself, but challenge your loved ones, challenge the ones that you're a partner with. And, and just keep going. That's all I can say. And that's all we're doing right now. You know what I mean? Putting our faith in God and loving on our families, being patient with each other. There's times where, it was days where, me and my brother, it was just like nothing was happening. It was just being still. Mm-hmm. I think I put a video out there on my Instagram about taking time to yourself. That's very important. I'm learning that a lot. I'm learning a lot about myself. There's so much stuff going around me, and I'm sorry I'm stretching it, but feeling overwhelmed right now because I really feel like, that individual that makes it to this point of this video, it's for a reason. It's definitely for a reason, and take it serious. We real people. We out here having these real conversations, and figure to be taking it here in the forefront and making it public. So you're not alone. Like Michael Jackson said, you're not alone. Let's get it.
That boy can't wait to sing, man.
Oh,
But no,
man.
that's real, bro. That's super real, man. And I guess I'm gonna kind of piggyback on that energy and just say, like, yeah, keep going, of course. And I love that message and how my brother said it. Getting into sort of the same category, but taking it back just a couple steps. I want you to know that it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's very possible. Whatever it is that you're thinking, whatever it is that you're dreaming, however you see yourself, however you see your family, it's possible.
Yeah.
That thing that you think about starting, that album that you think about dropping, that book that you think about writing, that movie script that you ain't sent over, it's possible. It's possible. That business that you wanted to start, that's going to put your family in a position that you ain't even raised up in.
Amen. Yeah. Yeah.
That thing that's going to feed your little girl, your little boy,
Yeah.
and show them a life that you used to dream of. It's possible. It's very possible. I know you see everything on the social media. I know you see everything on TV, everything around you. You know, you go to East and Polaris, you see the cars you like. You drive through neighborhoods, you see the houses you like. You watch your shows, you see, oh, that's crazy. They live in. It's possible.
Yeah.
Tell yourself that. Because for a lot of y'all, I know it seems so far-fetched. Oh, and some of y'all still think it's too late for you. It's not.
At all.
It's not. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are. I don't care what your background looked like, what you did, where you messed up at, how imperfect you think you are. Those are the exact people that God uses. So it's possible.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I want to leave you with, man, that it's possible. So keep that in your heart, keep that in your mind, you know. And as I said in a couple videos on Instagram, social media, you know what I'm saying? If you don't believe it enough, keep watching me, because I'm going to make you a believer. If I don't make you a believer, I'm going to make you watch a believer. You know what I'm saying? The believer is me. So tap in, you know what I'm saying, on all the social medias. I am Tony Palmer on Instagram, Tony Palmer on Facebook. I am Tony Palmer on TikTok. I don't be posting on my TikTok. Oh, shoot. My tickety top. I don't be posting on that too much, but I should. Hold me accountable for that, y'all. Tap in with me. I'll start posting more. But yeah, man, tell them your handles, bro, before we get out of here.
Yes, my name is Adrian Collins. Adrian Collins Official on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Adrian Collins on Facebook. That's the two things that I use right now. I got TikTok. It's Adrian Collins on TikTok. I need to start posting a lot on there too. It's more too. But yeah, we'll get there, man. But everything we said, especially my brother, which he brought it home, let it sizzle in your spirit. I know I'm letting it sizzle in my spirit for sure. And we're going to grow together, man. Blessings.
Let's go, man. All right, we're the Outsiders. Don't forget the 2 Z's.
Don't forget them 2 Z's. 2.